Hey guys, it's me, Steve WB, and today we're going to be talking about the Fulaim X5 Generation 2 wireless mic system. Now this is a budget wireless mic system that I picked up for about 120 bucks after tax. I caught it on sale on Amazon, and it is a direct competitor with the Rode Wireless Go 2 and the DJI wireless mic system. And you do get two transmitters, one receiver. You get everything you need. You get the cable, you get the wind muffs, you get it all in this with the charging case and a bunch of other features. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we are going to do a direct comparison between the Rode Wireless Go and the little Fulaim X5 to see which one sounds better. And then we're also going to see what all you get in the box, and we're going to do some additional testing like wind, and we're going to also test the denoise function and just give you all the information and specs that you need to make the right decision whether this little wireless microphone is right for you. But here's the catch. We've already been comparing the Rode Wireless Go to the Fulaim. During this whole intro, I've been switching back and forth between the two microphones. Can you tell which one is which? Or did you even know I was switching? You might want to play it back and listen again. So let's go ahead and get into this review. All right, so this is the box for the X5 right here. It's got the nice little magnetic flap, so if you want to use this as a storage case for accessories and things in the future, great. Now we're going to look and see what all you get. Let's open this up. And here's everything right here. Now, it is packaged better than this. I've already unpackaged it, obviously, and pulled all the regular packing out of here, so don't be put off if this looks like a mess, because that's me, right? But here's the actual mic set itself. You can see it's got the charging case. The charging case does have the USB-C in the back for charging it. On the inside, of course, you're going to have your two transmitters, your receiver, and you're going to have your adapters for either a USB-C to USB-C or a Lightning to USB-C for your Apple products. You're going to get two windscreens. You're going to have your manual, of course. You're going to have a TRS to TRS cable. This is for connecting to your camera with the 3.5 millimeter jacks. You're going to have a charging cable. The charging cable is a USB-A to USB-C. And then you're going to have a data cable for transferring your files from your microphones, because they do have internal recording, just like the bigger brands. And it's a USB-A to USB-C, but they even were nice enough to put a little label on here to let you know that this was for data transfer. Very, very cool. Now, taking a closer look at the actual mics themselves, we're going to go ahead and just pull everything out of this case. And one of the things that they've included with this case is you can see the little LEDs in the top, and these are actually ultraviolet LEDs, and they are to sanitize your microphone system. Every time you put it back in the case, you close this, it kicks on for a little bit and sanitizes everything for you, killing all the germs that your talent may have provided or you may have provided for it as well. You do have a charge indicator on the front to know how much charge is on the case. Now with the case, you can charge everything up 2 times, which is going to give you 18 hours of use. These mics will last 6 hours, and the receiver will last 6 hours as well on a single charge. So it's nice because if you're just using one mic and this one goes dead, you can switch to this one. But however, with your receiver only stay in charge for 6 hours as well, you will have to hook it up and charge it at some point. Now you can see with their adapters do have the 90-degree setup. So if you were connecting this to your smartphone, you would just do it like so. We'll plug it in here. Plugs in just like that. Or of course you can flip this over to where it's facing towards the screen, and this is how it would connect. But you can notice that it's also got a charge port on it, and you can charge through while you're using it. It's a very nice feature to have. And it's the same thing with the USB-C to USB-C adapter. Now the wind protectors are super soft, and they connect just like the larger brands. You just simply put it on and twist, and it's going to stay on nice and firm. It's not going to fall off. It's not going to go anywhere until you're ready to take it off. But also, like with the DJI system, if you do put this in the case with the wind muff on, you cannot close it. So the wind muffs do have to come off to close the case. Now we're going to go over some of the quick specs. Thanks to Fishy Comics, check out his channel if you don't know who he is, but he sent me some information. I didn't know that they had a Gen 1 and a Gen 2, and this is the Gen 2, and you can tell it's the Gen 2 by the fact that the magnets on the clips, because you can attach this magnetically, are round. The first generation these were square, and the first generation did not have these clips inside the case to hold your accessories. So that's how you know you have Gen 2. But here are some of the upgrades from Gen 1. The Gen 2 has improved connection between the transmitter and receivers. The iPhone adapter, whenever you would connect it to your iPhone, it's on my iPhone right here, it used to have an issue with really low volume, and they've addressed that, so it works normally. You can of course use the adapters while charging. You couldn't do that before. You can put the adapters in the storage box, and like I said, you have round magnets instead of the square ones. The square ones are not always a great idea because the corners can actually cut into close, and I think that's why they went with the round magnets. Now a few other quick specs. As I said before, you do get 6 hours of battery life. You get 18 hours of battery life with the charging case. The microphones use dot wave, and you have 4 gigabytes of internal storage, which is good for about 9 hours. The transmitters weigh 19 grams. The receiver right here weighs 21 grams, and the case provides 2 charges for all the devices. Now if you want to take a closer look right here at the receiver, you can see you have an output right here. This is what goes to your camera. This is how you can externally charge it with a USB-C or connect it to a PC, because you can connect this USB-C or 3.5 millimeter. You have your monitoring jack, you have a power button, and this button right here would control your dB setting. If you tap it, you can see right here in this corner that it's increasing the decibels or the output of this to your device to work in conjunction with your preamps on your camera. Now if you hold this down, you can see that now we just switched to mono. Mono is if you're just using one microphone. It's going to use both channels of audio with this one microphone. If you hold it down again, now it's switching to stereo, and then what that will do is this mic will be one channel and this mic will be one channel of your audio. And if you hold it down again, it's going to switch to MS, which is a safety mode, and it's going to record double tracks. One track is going to be at normal volume and the other track is going to be at -6 dB, and that's just a safety track in case you have peaking, or if your audio gets distorted from loud noises, you can correct that in post. So it's nice to have that little safety track. Or in my case, I talk really loud when I'm doing videos with my kids, and they don't talk so loud, so that's going to come in quite handy for us. DJI does have a touchscreen. That is not the case with this little Fulaim. It shows you the audio levels of mic 1 and mic 2. It shows you that you're connected. It shows you your dBs. It shows you all the information that you need, but it is not a touchscreen, so you cannot change any settings here. Now if we move over to the actual transmitters themselves, you can see you have a blue light showing that this is connected. Come over here, you have a power button and you have a set button. On this side you have a charge port for USB-C connection. If you look at the top, here's your microphone. Right here is your 3.5 millimeter jack if you want to connect a lav mic. So you can connect a lav mic, a little shotgun mic. You can use another mic with this mic. And if you look on the back, you have the little clip to clip onto your shirt, but you also have quite a strong little magnet if you want to hide this underneath your clothing like I did in the intro of this video. Now the way that we use this is you have your set button, and if we tap the set button, you can see this blue light came on, and that means we are now in noise canceling mode. If we tap it again, it's going to go off back to normal mode. If you hold the set button down, it starts flashing red. That is not a battery indicator. That is letting you know that you are in record mode. So now you are recording internally in this microphone, and if you tap it while it's in record mode, now it's flashing blue, meaning that you are in noise canceling mode and recording internally. Then you can just tap it again to turn off the noise canceling, and you can just hold this button down again, which is the yellow set button, and it's going to turn off the internal recording. Very intuitive, very easy to use. Okay, so with all that being said, you now have the specs, the detail, really the information that you need on these little mics, but now it's time to take them outside and go test them in a real world, like vlog type situation, which is basically going to be my big camera in the front yard. So let's go ahead, let's switch these over, get out in the front yard and get to testing. Doesn't like doing double duty, a little pool maintenance while we test out this microphone. No matter how much I tell the kids, take everything out of the pool when you get out, they just don't listen. That's the little Iper Seagull Pro. Does a good job. Keeps our pool nice and clean. There we go. Now you can see I am using the mic. I am outdoors. I'm setting up a little test here for us because we have to test the noise canceling and also the wind muffs to make sure we can knock out that wind sound. So what better way to do it than with a generator and a fan. All right, so right now I do not have noise canceling on. We're gonna just plug this fan up and we're gonna see if this thing will start. All right, so this is it running. I'm gonna take the wind muff off. So no wind muff and no noise canceling. Let's see how that works. That probably sounded pretty terrible. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna put the wind muff back on and we're gonna turn the noise canceling on. Now the noise canceling is on. How does this sound now? Is it blocking the noise of the generator and the noise of the fan? Can you still hear me? It's going to sound very processed right now because of the noise canceling, but is that slight digital sound better than the sound of a fan and a generator, which would sound like this while I was trying to talk? You tell me in the comments which one you would prefer. Let's go ahead and do a little walking vlog test. Okay, so whoa. Now I know that whenever you watch that little wind test, there's going to be people that were going to jump in the comments and they were going to say, well, Steve, you had noise canceling on when you did the wind test. I noticed that in the edit, so I stopped mid-edit and I came out here just to film one more little section. So what we're going to do really quick is we're going to do the wind test without noise canceling on, and then we're going to take the wind muff off and do another wind test with noise canceling on. So let's do that real quick. So here we have the mic. Check 1 2 1 2. Wind muff's on. We're going to put the fan on. The fan is on high right now. I'm directly in front of it. You might even hear my voice change. Hello everybody. But can you hear the wind or can you just hear just my voice? Now I'm going to remove the wind muff and it's probably sounding like a big bag of garbage right now, which is fine. So let's just go ahead. We're going to turn on the noise canceling. It doesn't sound any different. Did the wind noise go away? But we're just going to go ahead and twist this back on really quick. Turn noise canceling off. And yeah, how does it sound? I would call that a complete wind test. Let's get back to the video. This generator's been sitting outside for a year. And actually, I used to use this generator offshore when I worked out on the water, and it sat on top of my boat for 2 years there. So got this on discount. Little Ryobi generator. Works great, super quiet, inverter style. Now I'm going to try to just do a very short little walking vlog test. I'm sure my S5 is screwing the autofocus up, but this is not about the camera or the quality of the video. This is about the quality of the audio. How is this little microphone doing? Quite a lot of sound in this neighborhood, but this is just a little short vlog test so you can see the sound. I do have the wind muff on. Noise canceling is off, so I'm going to walk around to the backyard. That way, when I walk by the AC, you can see how the microphone competes with the air conditioner. Oh, that's not good. I think we're missing something here. Always something to do. We're standing by the air conditioner. You can hear how loud it is. So I'm going to tap this. Now we have noise canceling on. Did you hear the change? Does it sound different? Is it better? Look at these knuckleheads. Smile, you're on Canon camera. What's up, Colty? Are you having fun? Say hello to everybody. You can jump far. Let me see. Whoa, that was a Mario jump. Good job, dude. Okay, so I turned the noise canceling back off. We're gonna go back inside because it's really, really hot out here. And we're gonna go ahead and put a wrap on this little video. Okay, so the tests have been completed and the mic sounds really, really good. Now, of course, the noise canceling does sound quite processed, but that's with pretty much any noise canceling in the microphone these days. You can improve that by using DaVinci Resolve and using their noise canceling or their voice isolation to improve it, but just put the wind muff on there and get in a quiet environment. Don't worry with noise canceling, right? After using this mic and experimenting with it and comparing it to the Rode Wireless Go, I don't know why you would buy a DJI. Why would you spend $330 on a microphone when you can get this one? I got it on sale for 115 bucks in 2023, and it does an amazing job. It's got the internal recording, it's got the wind muffs, it's got the rechargeable case, it has the UV LEDs that are going to sanitize your mics. Not that that really matters to me because I'm usually pretty much, and my kids are the only one that use my mics, but it's a great bargain. It does a great job, and it's a very quality mic at a great price. I'm Steve WB, and I'm out.